apa yang berbeda dan kenapa mereka membicarakan, geng ya, tentang Ramadan di Malaysia yang sangat spesial ini. Wah, ini membuat saya ketar-ketir sebagai rakyat Indonesia, geng. Jadi Minah Saleh ini, geng ya, dia berbuka puasa. Ini tak pasti lokasinya di mana, di Masjid Putrajaya atau di mana, geng. Tapi yang jelas dia mendapatkan free food, ya kan, makanan percuma, makanan gratis, dan dapat hadiah pula, geng. Nah, apakah betul?
We tried this one, it was really good.
Wah, lu puasa nggak lu, sir? Tapi nggak apa-apa, dia kan katanya lagi belajar untuk menikmati suasana hype berbuka puasa, maybe, geng ya. It's okay.
That has AC.
Nah,
also
ini
at the back of the mosque.
Ini tolonglah ya, untuk masjid-masjid di Malaysia ini, tolonglah buat saya sendiri ini jangan terlalu dibuat nyaman, geng ya. Sangat nyaman sekali, geng. Sampai-sampai kalau kita masuk ke dalam masjid Malaysia ini, rasa-rasanya lepas ibadah ngantuk, geng. Yo, what's up, Re? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hai Re. Bertemu lagi ada saya di sini, Wak Lonjong. Salam Lonjong. Hiya. Apa kabar kawan-kawan? Semoga semua dalam kondisi yang sehat, Re ya. Amin ya robbal alamin. So, macam mana, geng, puasanya? Apakah masih kuat sampai di hari ini, geng? Apakah masih bertahan? Semoga kita nanti menjadi pemenang, tidak penting puasanya, geng ya. Amin ya robbal alamin. Ya, malulah dengan budak-budak sekolah rendah kalau kita punting ya. Oke, geng, seperti yang tertera di tajuk di video kita kali ini, geng ya. Jadi memang ada satu request dari kawan kita, geng, tapi beliau itu tidak mau disebutkan namanya, geng ya. Dia kirimkan link video dari channel Mosa Up to Date. Nah, ini, geng, sangat berbeda. Apanya yang berbeda ini, geng ya? Wah, nampaknya yang menikmati suasana bulan Ramadan tidak hanya rakyat Malaysia, tetapi para turis ya, mancanegara, Mat Saleh, Minah Saleh, ini sangat menikmati, geng, suasana Ramadan yang ada di Malaysia ternyata begitu spesial. Wow. Sampai membuat kagum orang-orang negara luar, geng ya. Dan bahkan beberapa dari mereka ini sudah keliling dunia tetapi tidak menjumpai hal-hal seperti ini. Tidak menjumpai apa, geng ya. Ini membuat saya penasaran, geng ya. Kenapa mereka sangat terkagum-kagum, geng ya, dengan suasana Ramadan yang ada di Malaysia. Oke lah, kita akan lihat bersama-sama, geng, seperti apa videonya, geng ya. Tapi seperti biasanya, hanya sekedar mengingatkan untuk kawan-kawan yang mungkin belum sholat, jangan lupa sholat dulu, geng ya. So, oke lah, kita akan melihat bersama-sama, geng ya, apa yang berbeda dan kenapa mereka membicarakan, geng ya, tentang Ramadan di Malaysia yang sangat spesial ini. Wah, ini membuat saya ketar-ketir sebagai rakyat Indonesia, geng. Oke. Oh, ini, geng, sudah keliling beberapa negara tapi turis asing ini dibuat kagum dengan Ramadan di Malaysia. Hal apa yang membuat mereka kagum, geng? Hah?
So when I say great things about Malaysia, I truly mean it, man. I think this is the best place to spend Ramadan, and it's been amazing so far, so definitely come experience it once in your life. It is worth it. So peaceful, such great vibes. People are so nice, so welcoming. Shout out Malaysia, man.
This is my fourth Ramadan in Malaysia. Each year feels special. Walking to the mosque feels like a new experience every time. Inside the mosque, it feels like everyone is a family. It's different, but feels right.
I've always wondered what Ramadan is like in different countries around the world, and everyone kept telling me KL is one of the best places to experience it.
Do you guys know what is happening here for Ramadan? I think.
I thought maybe it was every weekend. Not really. Just first time here, so I'm just learning.
Oh.
这边的市集好像是比较偏马来西亚当地的，我们之前去的市集，华人可能会稍微多一点。这边的话，马来人可能占的比重会多一些。
谢谢。
Ramadan in Malaysia so special.
This is the biggest iftar that I haven't been before. This is Malaysia. This is how iftar in Malaysia, in all Malaysian mosques. You're gonna find people from all around the world. Bangladesh, Egypt, India, Pakistan, all Asian countries, all Arab countries, all coming at the same time to get the same iftar. Look.
Oh iya, kebiasaannya, geng, kalau tak silap detik-detik sebelum menunggu azan maghrib berbuka, ini memang tradisi budayanya di Malaysia itu seperti itu, geng, terutama di Kuala Lumpur, geng, ya. Jadi apalagi kalau kita datang singgah ke masjid, ini pasti ada acara atau tradisi seperti ini, geng, ya kan. Jadi berbuka bersama-sama, lalu lepas itu sholat maghrib bersama-sama, geng, ya. Oke.
Malaysia telah menjadi perbincangan di kalangan turis dari berbagai negara, terutama bagi mereka yang mencari pengalaman Ramadan yang berbeda. Banyak dari mereka telah menjalani Ramadan di berbagai belahan dunia. Tetapi saat tiba di Malaysia, mereka merasakan sesuatu yang istimewa. Suasana Ramadan di sini bukan hanya sekadar perayaan, tetapi juga pengalaman spiritual yang mendalam. Salah satu kisah menarik datang dari seorang traveler yang memutuskan untuk menjalani Ramadan di Malaysia setelah menonton berbagai ulasan positif tentang negara ini. Ia mengaku bahwa Ramadan di Malaysia adalah yang terbaik yang pernah ia rasakan. Keunikan ini bukan hanya berasal dari atmosfer yang damai dan penuh kebersamaan, tetapi juga dari toleransi yang luar biasa di antara masyarakatnya. Tak hanya masyarakat Melayu yang menyambut bulan suci ini dengan meriah, tetapi juga komunitas Tionghoa dan India yang turut menunjukkan rasa hormat dan kebersamaan dalam berbagai cara.
So today I had a guy come up to me at the mosque. He's also a traveler, doesn't really post any content, but he was super shocked to see me. He's like, the only reason I'm in Malaysia is because of you. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I watched all of your YouTube videos, saw all the videos of you saying great things about Malaysia, and decided to do Ramadan here. And he said it's been the best Ramadan of his life. So when I say great things about Malaysia, I truly mean it, man. I think this is the best place to spend Ramadan, and it's been amazing so far. So definitely come experience it once in your life. It is worth it. It's so peaceful, such great vibes. People are so nice, so welcoming. Shout out Malaysia, man. We got a couple more days. Stay tuned for the next videos.
This is my 4th Ramadan in Malaysia. Each year feels special. Walking to the mosque feels like a new experience every time. Inside the mosque, it feels like everyone is a family. It's different but feels right. Here, all mosques give free food for iftar. No one has to break their fast hungry or alone. Then the azan calls and everyone starts to eat together. It's a beautiful moment.
Ini nih yang
I miss
indah
Ramadan
ini.
back home in Tunisia. The traditions there are special to me. But I've grown to love Ramadan in Malaysia too. People are kind and everyone comes together to break their fast. After 4 Ramadans here, I feel thankful. Malaysia has shown me a new way to experience Ramadan. From Tunisia to Malaysia, Ramadan is about faith, being thankful and coming together. Happy Ramadan to all.
We were invited to break our fast at Iron Mosque. They were having an event for non-Muslims to tell them about the blessed month of Ramadan. So they did a tour of the mosque, and then after that it was time to break our fast. So look at all the food. Every time I thought that was it for food, I would turn around and there would be just more. MashaAllah, it was amazing. It was so delicious. The kids and I enjoyed it. So I got myself rice, I got the dessert, I got the watermelon, I got the chicken, everything, the boiled egg, which I think is like a staple in Malaysian dishes. There's always a boiled egg somewhere, which I love. And Mahdi, of course, got a bunch of dates. I got a lot of teh tarik. I love the teh tarik. And the kids went to go play. After that, it was time to pray. MashaAllah, one thing I love about this mosque is that it's very spacious, so you don't feel crowded. And these are the gifts that they gave everyone. They gave everyone a planner. They gave
dapat hadiah juga, geng.
that was so cute. Water and an apple. It was really a nice gift. And then we...
Sebentar. Soalan saya, geng. Soalan saya ini memang salah satu misi yang sampai sekarang mungkin belum pernah saya lakukan dan ingin sekali saya lakukan, geng, ya. Udah beberapa kali ke Malaysia, tetapi sampai sekarang ini saya masih belum pernah merasakan bagaimana suasana ya Ramadan, geng. Itu membuat saya sedih sih, geng. Dan oke, soalan saya, geng. Ini aku tak pasti, geng. Apakah ini betul? Jadi Minah Saleh ini, geng, ya, dia berbuka puasa. Ini tak pasti lokasinya di mana, di Masjid Putrajaya atau di mana, geng. Tapi yang jelas dia mendapatkan free food, ya kan, makanan percuma, makanan gratis, dan dapat hadiah pula, geng. Nah, apakah betul? Ini tak pasti ini di mana. Dapat hadiah juga, geng. Wah, ini mantap, geng. Itu mungkin salah satu faktor, geng, ya. Kenapa Ramadan di Malaysia ini buat kagum para turis-turis, ya, terutama untuk para pendatang dari negara luar. Nah, itu, geng, ya.
and I'm starting in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Nah, ini.
I've always wondered what Ramadan is like in different countries around the world, and everyone kept telling me KL is one of the best places to experience it, so I had to see it for myself. For my first day, I visited Jamek Masjid, the oldest mosque in the city, built in 1909. The architecture is stunning, but what stands out is the community. In Malaysia, every mosque offers free iftar, and people from all walks of life come together to break their fast. Just a 2-minute walk away is Merdeka Square, and this place gets packed. Families, groups of friends, even solo travelers like me. Everyone sets up on the grass, grabbing food from the street vendors and waiting for Maghrib. While waiting around, I asked some locals, what does Ramadan mean to you?
It's mean everything for me, man. One time, you get this time. This year, do the best for this Ramadan.
And then the moment the call to prayer echoes through the city, everyone eats at the same time. It's such a beautiful moment of unity.
Wah, ini geng, ini yang tidak pernah saya rasakan nih. Macam mana nih rasanya, geng? Kita berbuka bersama-sama dengan orang yang tidak kita saling kenal. Aduh. Oke. Vibe-nya ini, geng. Belum rasain aku.
The mosque glows, the river lights up, and the atmosphere is just unreal. This Ramadan, I'm challenging myself to pray in a different mosque every night around different countries. And starting in KL's oldest mosque felt like the perfect beginning. I can already tell Ramadan as a traveler is going to be something special. Can't wait to take you along for day 2.
So something else that I've noticed here in Malaysia is that despite
ini dari mana nih?
there's a mixture of cultures and stuff, and the Chinese
nih, dari mana nih?
but you will not see a Muslim woman or even a Muslim man, fasting or not fasting, smoke, eat, drink, anything in public during the hours of the fast. A, probably courtesy and respect for others, but B, respect for religion as well, right? And lots of other reasons. Tell me what you do. Obviously in the UK,
dari UK nih.
but it's nice to see this.
Do you guys know what is happening here for Ramadan? I think.
I thought maybe it was every weekend. Not really. Just first time here, so I'm just learning.
Oh, baru belajar buka.
这边的市集好像是比较偏马来西亚当地的。我们之前去的市集，华人可能会稍微多一点。这边的话，马来人可能占的比重会多一些。So do you know anything about Ramadan?
I know that it's a time of the month for Muslims. They fast all day and then they can't eat until a certain time in the evening.
Do you see any like interesting things?
Yeah, this right here is very good. I love shopping, so and the prices compared to Canada are very cheap, so it's nice. And if it's busy.
Beruntung dia, geng, bertua, geng.
他们好像是用那个糯米，然后外面有一个叶子包着的那个，然后觉得还挺特别的。哦，就有点像
谢谢。
对，如果没有错的话，你们在说的是ketupat，就有时候我们会配三碟，就是那种烤串来一起吃。
This I bought from a stall. It's hummus. I love hummus.
Hummus.
I had this the other day, and so I wanted to get it again. But I think the food selection and the drinks are really unique. We tried this one. It was really good.
Wah, lu puasa nggak lu, sir? Tapi nggak apa-apa, dia kan katanya lagi belajar untuk menikmati suasana hype berbuka puasa, maybe, geng ya. It's okay.
Day 2 of Ramadan as a solo Muslim
day 2, geng.
Today I'm checking out the famous Ramadan bazaars of Malaysia. I've been hearing so much about these bazaars, and let me tell you, they are next level. From 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., streets all over KL turn into a food paradise. Hundreds of stalls, thousands of people, and the most incredible food I've ever seen at a Ramadan market. I got to the TTDI bazaar at 5 p.m. and I'm not gonna lie, it was the hardest 2 hours of fasting in my life. Everything just looked and smelled so good. But once I got closer to Maghrib time, I found a nearby street to break my fast, and I was so excited to finally eat my food I've been holding for the last 2 hours.
I can't tell if that's like the best drink I've ever had, or it's just because I've been fasting all day.
But Ramadan isn't just about the food. One of my goals this year is to pray in a different mosque every single night. Most people don't know this, but Kuala Lumpur has the second tallest building in the world, and they just built a brand new mosque at the bottom of it, and it is so beautiful.
Nah, ini terawih nih. Nah, sebentar, geng, ini mungkin di luar topik pembahasan kita, geng. Berbicara tentang sholat tarawih, ya harusnya memang seperti ini, ya kan, geng? Tidak seperti di negara sebelah itu kan. Jadi Ya walaupun nggak semua, maksud saya tidak semua negara sebelah itu sholat tarawihnya seperti engine ya roket, enggak. Ya harusnya seperti ini ya kan, sholat tarawih dinikmati ya kan geng, tumak nina, dibaca secara syahdu, secara pelan-pelan ya kan geng. Ya kalau di negara sebelah walaupun tidak semua geng, ada segelintir ya orang-orang Islam, apalagi imam makmum ya yang tidak bertanggung jawab itu malah suka yang cepat-cepat. Tarawih kilat itu tarawih macam apa ya kan geng? Aduh.
Tarawih here was one of the best I've ever experienced. The atmosphere, the recitation, the peaceful feeling, it was something else. It's only been 2 days, but I have a feeling this Ramadan as a traveler will be the best Ramadan I've ever had. Can't wait to show you how day 3 is going to be tomorrow.
Ramadan bazaars, abe, jom beli. My brain is not working because first day of puasa. Never mind. Let's buy some foods for berbuka puasa together. Number one, somtam.
Somtam. Oke. Mina Saleh beli somtam.
Number two, ketupat.
Ketupat. Oke.
Number three, nasi. Nasi kukus.
Nasi kukus.
Ya, sudah.
Habis tak itu nanti?
Bila boleh makan satu lagi.
Waduh, besar banget geng.
Tunggu. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me and enjoy your berbuka puasa.
Day 3 of Ramadan.
Lagi day 3 nih.
Today is my last day in Kuala Lumpur, and before leaving, I kept getting messages saying you have to break your fast at Masjid Kampung Baru. So for my final iftar in KL, I had to experience it for myself. And honestly, this was the most beautiful iftar I've ever had. Every night, this mosque provides free iftar for the entire community.
We serve for 1,000 people.
Bringing everyone together, not just to eat, but to pray, connect, and share in the spirit of Ramadan. Within minutes of arriving, a complete stranger invited me to sit down and eat with him.
After you're done, we can do iftar together.
We can do iftar together. Yes, bro. Inshallah. Thank you.
And that's the kind of hospitality that makes Ramadan in Malaysia so special. And another amazing thing here is right outside the mosque, there's another massive Ramadan bazaar. People get their food from this bazaar, break their fast, and then come back to the mosque to pray Maghrib together.
Oh, nah ini geng.
For my last night in KL, I wanted to end it at a mosque I promised myself I'd return to one day for Ramadan. Masjid Negara, Malaysia's national mosque. Another reason why Ramadan in Malaysia is so special is that you can visit a different mosque every night, and each one has its own unique atmosphere. I've seen Masjid Negara during the day, but at night in Ramadan, it's something else.
Something else. Itu geng ya, yang membuat kagum para
Ramadan
turis.
in Kuala Lumpur has been unreal. There's just something so peaceful about being here, and I'm so glad I started my journey in the city. But this journey is just getting started. Stay tuned as we're off to a new city tomorrow.
First mosque is Raja Haji. Honestly speaking, I have a lot of feelings for this mosque. One of the best mosques I have prayed at in Malaysia. One of the good things in this mosque, as you can see, there is a lot of parking. And if you're out of your house before coming to pray here, you can just come here and perform ablution. And this is not the only place that you can perform ablution at. You can also perform ablution here and here as well, and that one as well. We have 3 entrances for this mosque, and this is the first one, the second one, and the third one. And if you'd like to have some snacks, there are vending machines if you are coming with your kids.
Masalah ini membahas tentang fasilitas-fasilitas yang ada di Malaysia, geng, terutama masjid ya. Kalau kita berbicara tentang masjid di Malaysia, geng, ya memang seperti yang digambarkan oleh masalah ini memang sangat betul sekali, geng ya. Jadi tempat wudhu itu sangat mudah sekali diakses, geng ya. Lalu ada, nah ini vending machine, geng ya. Itu, dan yang sangat luar biasanya ini, geng ya. Nah ini, geng, ketika kita di dalam, geng, masjid seperti ini, wah, udah pasti itu suasananya sangat-sangat apa ya, sejuk, nyaman sekali, sangat lena, geng ya. Begitu lenanya, geng, sambil-sambil saya tertidur nih. Karena terlalu lena, terlalu nyaman, geng. Bayangin, geng, iya kan, siang-siang terik matahari, ya kan, geng, selepas kita sholat zuhur, geng ya, kita berdoa sekejap, ya kan, geng. Tahu-tahu lepas sholat, lepas berdoa, ngantuk, geng. Ya gimana nggak ngantuk, fasilitas masjid Malaysia ini luar biasa, geng. Salah satunya ya ini, dalam sejuk, ada aircon, kipas, ya kan, buat kita ngantuk, geng. Begitu damainya dan nyamannya, geng ya. Waduh.
Just beautiful. There is also a separated room for.
Ya ini sekat untuk perempuan dan lelaki ya.
Mosque is that there is AC. Our second mosque
aircon ya.
is Masjid Cyberjaya 10. That's the entrance and
Masjid
that's
Cyberjaya. Ya.
There is also a room for females. The good thing in this mosque is that it has AC.
Nah,
also
ini
at the back of the mosque.
Ini tolonglah ya, untuk masjid-masjid di Malaysia ini, tolonglah buat saya sendiri ini jangan terlalu dibuat nyaman, geng ya. Sangat nyaman sekali, geng. Sampai-sampai kalau kita masuk ke dalam masjid Malaysia ini rasa-rasanya lepas ibadah ngantuk, geng. Sekarang sangat nyaman sekali, geng. Ya Allah, sejuk, ada aircon. Aduh. Nah, kan memang kebiasaannya seperti itu di sana ya. Mantap, geng. Oh iya, geng. Satu soalan untuk kalian ya. Ini kan kalau saya dengar dari informasi dari awal menit video tadi, geng. Di setiap masjid kan selalu mengadakan buka bersama, geng. Soalan saya, geng, dana atau duit ya untuk makanan ini seperti ini ya, makanan untuk berbuka puasa ini dari mana, geng? Apakah memang ini sumbangan ya, sumbangan dari orang-orang yang memang ingin menyumbang berupa duit lalu dibelikan makanan seperti ini, atau macam mana? Atau mungkin di Masjid Malaysia ini setiap bulannya itu selalu mereka ada dana khusus ya untuk membeli makanan berbuka, makanan sahur ketika menjelang atau ketika di bulan Ramadan. Apakah seperti itu? Maksud saya ada uang tabung ya khas ketika digunakan pada masa Ramadan atau macam mana? Kan mungkin boleh komen di ruang komentar, geng ya. Berarti kesimpulannya, siapapun yang datang di masjid tersebut, geng ya, mau itu orang Malaysia, mau itu mungkin rakyat Indonesia, rakyat Pakistan, rakyat Myanmar maybe, geng ya, berarti itu free, geng. Betul tak? Kawan kan boleh komen di ruang komentar, geng ya. Mantul.
How beautiful this scene is. Ramadan Mubarak, everyone. Ramadan Mubarak.
So we had to start our last pre-Ramadan morning off in
buat saya iri nih.
Malaysian style with a roti canai.
Roti canai.
My wife's favorite breakfast in Malaysia is
Roti canai.
Roti canai.
And you even made up a song for it.
Yeah.
And how does that go?
I'm not gonna sing the song again.
Roti canai, roti canai.
Di kedai mama nih.
Roti canai is on another TikTok video.
Roti canai has its roots in Indian cuisine, specifically from the Tamil Nadu region. It was brought to Malaysia by Indian immigrants during the British colonial era.
Mark Wines, eat your heart out. Whoa. Here it is. You just grab a bit of the roti and then you get two sauces.
Nah, ini.
Go ahead, bitch.
Aduh, jadi rindu makan roti canai, geng.
This is our favorite gravy, this dark one, isn't it?
Despite its Indian origins, roti canai evolved into a distinctly Malaysian dish, influenced by local culinary traditions and ingredients. Made from Maida flour, water, and oil, often ghee or palm oil, and sometimes sugar, roti canai is known for its flaky, layered texture. The dough is stretched, folded, and cooked on a flat iron surface, making it crispy on the outside and soft and flaky on the inside. Roti canai is a symbol of Malaysia's multicultural identity, reflecting the country's diverse cultural influences. So if you're visiting Malaysia or planning to visit, a roti canai is an absolute must.
Day 4 of Ramadan as a solo Muslim traveler.
Today I had the most heartwarming experience, breaking fast with over 2,000 people at a mosque. So I left Kuala Lumpur and made my way to the east coast of Malaysia.
Menuju ke pantai timur.
Almost every Malaysian I met told me you have to see the Ramadan atmosphere in the east coast, and now I get why. Kelantan is 97% Muslim, meaning the whole city is basically participating in Ramadan. And right away, it feels so different from KL, especially interacting with the locals. Here I found more people speaking Arabic than English. From Maghrib and Iftar, I headed to the state mosque.
Berarti, geng, tidak hanya di KL saja, geng, ya. Tradisi seperti ini. Bahkan di seluruh Malaysia, maybe untuk masjid-masjid yang besar, geng, ya, itu semuanya pasti mengadakan berbuka bersama seperti ini, ya kan? Ini buktinya di Masjid Kelantan, di KL tadi. Berarti kesimpulannya semua masjid yang di Malaysia pasti mempunyai tradisi yang seperti ini juga, geng.
Headed to the state mosque, Muhammadi Mosque, built in 1867. Every single day they pass out meals to 2,000 plus people. And today they were serving curry chicken. But the menu changes daily, usually featuring Kelantanese dishes you won't find in KL. The moment iftar started was something special. 2,000 plus people eating together, breaking their fast in unison. Even though I'm on a solo Ramadan journey, I've never felt more connected. After iftar here, people take a short break, grab a drink or a snack. I found this coffee cart right outside the mosque. But then when it's time for Tarawih, the whole city shows up. 20 rakat, no empty spots. The energy here is on another level.
Nah, ini.
Now I see exactly what everyone was talking about. Ramadan in Kelantan just hits different. And the people, some of the friendliest I've ever met. So many wanted to greet me, take pictures, and show me around. Ramadan as a solo traveler keeps surprising me, and I can't wait to show you day 5.
Is Ramadan only about buka puasa? Of course not, but what a pleasure it is to break fast with the loved ones. My son is excited because it's our first iftar this year. Arrived here well in advance to explore the food varieties.
Breakfast.
Makanan Indonesia apa?
Yung telur asam pedas.
Are you from Johor?
Yeah, I'm Johorian.
So this is Johorian.
Oh, dari Johor.
Your sultan is now Agong.
Yes.
Nasi Bogatela. Different, huh?
Yes.
Very beautiful layout.
Wah, ini bikin lapar, geng.
Everybody is enjoying it. I see you are matching your costumes.
Wah, ini kalau kita lihat lokasi seperti ini biasanya orang-orang kaya biasanya, geng, ya.
Because of buka puasa. Yes. We are waiting for azan and makan time begins. While my son is going for classic satay and bao buns, I'm getting my favorite satar and otak-otak that I first tried in Terengganu.
Semoga Ramadan
ini diberkati dan amalan diterima.
Malaysia, thank you for hospitality and Ramadan Mubarak.
I'm here today at a food bazaar.
Ini ada lagi nih, bazar nih, bazar Ramadan nih.
As you can see, it is extremely busy. Let's show you all around.
Oke. Sir. Jangan tengok ini, sir. Bikin lapar, sir. Nah, ini nih. Ada lagi nih. Alamak. Nasi lemak. Kak. Aduh. Wah, bikin lapar, geng. Ya cukup. Sudah. Serius, ini bikin kita lapar sih, geng, ya. Tapi yang jelas itulah, geng, bulan Ramadan adalah bulan dimana kita memang memperbanyak amalan ibadah, geng, ya. Dan alhamdulillah Malaysia ini memang terbaik, geng, ya kan. Di Malaysia sepertinya, geng, bukan saja orang-orang Islam, malah ada orang-orang yang non-Islam, geng, ya, seperti Kristen, Buddha, Hindu, geng, ya, juga sangat-sangat menghormati bulan Ramadan, geng, ya. Malah ada di kalangan mereka ini mungkin tidak ikut makan di waktu lunch, geng, ya, tidak merokok, tidak makan di tempat terbuka, ya karena mereka sangat menghormati umat muslim yang ada di Malaysia, geng, ya, terutama yang non Islam, geng, ya. Nah, ini mantap, ya. Jadi Rakyat Malaysia sama dengan mengekalkan perpaduan antara kaum, ya. Dan juga Mat Saleh ini, ya, berbagai pendapat, komentar, ya, yang saya temukan dari Mat Saleh inilah, geng, ya. Ternyata mereka mempunyai alasan tersendiri, geng, ya, bagaimana indahnya, bagaimana damainya, geng, ketika mereka merasakan aura, ya, aura Ramadan yang ada di Malaysia. Hype-nya itu seperti apa, kan, geng, ya. Sampai sudah ada yang merasakan Ramadan yang kedua kalinya, ketiga kalinya, keempat kalinya. Duh, soalannya, geng, ya, wak lonjong nih bila. Aduh, setelah lihat video ini bukannya membuat saya senang, malah membuat saya sedih, geng, ya. Ya, macam mana nggak sedih, geng. iri ketar-ketir nih saya, geng. Alamak. Oke lah, geng. Ya sepertinya cukup sudah untuk video kita kali ini. Thank you. Terima kasih kawan sudah nonton video saya dari awal sampai akhir. Dan saya minta maaf apabila mungkin kalau ada kesalahan kata-kata baik dari awal video sampai di akhir video. Biasanya kalau ada video menarik yang mungkin boleh kita ulas, kita reaksi bersama-sama, silahkan kirim link videonya di Instagram. Nah, di sini, geng ya. Dan akhirnya saya Wak Lonjong pamit dulu. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat menunaikan ibadah puasa, geng ya. I love you Malaysia, I love you Indonesia. Bye-bye, geng.